How old are you, dog?
26.
I feel like I'm talking to a 35-year-old dude. I mean, you like so you've experienced so much.
Steady, 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 steady at it, man. I just
Steady.
never give up. That's the thing. No matter
Wait,
how much they keep pushing me down, I just keep fighting back.
you a dog, man. I gotta give it to you. You're a beast. You're a
I
beast.
appreciate it, man.
So where
So
we
how,
at, man? Huh? Go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say how's it going over there on your end?
I wish I would have recorded. Golly, Roundup family. I wish I would have recorded. I just got off the phone with one of my private lenders out in Mexico, New Mexico. Loaned some money to a guy, Adam, and the guy defaulted. So he was a friend, right? So he calls the guy's mother, and now they're beefing because he reached out to his mom. And he has a saying though. My mentor says, "Yeah, it's powerful, Adam. Don't think when you're doing business with people like you and me. Don't think the other person thinks like you and they're going to have the same respect for your money and your time and the circumstances as you are. And I think we can all get around that by having the right documents in place, Adam.
Absolutely, absolutely.
No,
Yeah, you can't assume that everybody has the same intentions that you do.
mm-mm,
Goodwill, good heart. You know,
no way.
unfortunately.
And you know what? That's not to say people are bad though, Adam. They could think that they're doing like I've found out that people could think that they're doing good or the right thing, and it's just their perception of what they're doing. You know, it's not that they're necessarily a bad person in all cases.
Their mindset, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching that video. That's very interesting. The creating multiple streams of income with lending money to car dealers. I like
Oh
that.
yeah, you
Yeah,
saw that one.
I'm just watching that video. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, always have the collateral, the title.
Yeah, I
The,
got a whole. You can see my draw file cabinet. I've got full of damn titles. But you know what though, man? I hope when you watch the character on the screen here, I don't. I was before years ago. I was just a real estate guy, but now I'm like, I don't know, man. I love real estate. I do it every day, but I think that we have to just be open minded.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, I agree. I just set up this room here. I told you I'm gonna do Airbnb probably in this unit because it's a little bit more desirable area than the one on
Hmm.
Texas. So I just set up this bedroom. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, send around there. Let's see it. Round up family. Let me give an introduction. I'm hanging out with Adam today. We're talking about an Airbnb and the subject to and a lease option. Let's see that room, Adam.
Yeah, I did a little bit. Neutral color on the walls. A little bit of like paintings, and I built that chest of drawers. I did a little Wi-Fi thing, so I can add my Wi-Fi details on there. Let's see, got an ironing board inside. I'm gonna try to flip. Can you flip the camera around on live? Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
can. Okay, let me see. I've hold on. Sorry about that.
There
It's
you
first
go.
time using it, so
You
this
got
is a
to
little.
keep talking though, so it stays on you.
Okay, so yeah, so just picked a neutral color. Put these chest of drawers together. Put a little decorative stuff. Pictures of some waves. In the closet, did some shelving, iron, brand new ironing board. Probably gonna hang that picture up in the hallway. Got a trash can. I got these end tables from Marshalls. Pretty good deal, like $60.
Hmm.
Um, Outlets are included in the back, so you can
Nice.
just run the power cord for the lamp straight into the table itself, which is pretty looks pretty good, pretty neat, pretty clean.
Mm-hmm.
Artificial plants, they're kind of pricey. Uh, if you can get them on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, they're a lot cheaper. But they add a nice little touch to it, I think.
Gotta have flowers.
Yeah, gotta have the flowers. The canvas I picked up at Marshall's was like $20. Same with the lights. Comforter set I picked up for at Walmart. I think it matches, what I was trying to go after.
$30.
Yep, $30 for the comforter set. For the chair, $20.
What
I built the
chair? I
desk.
didn't see the chair, Adam.
Oh, this chair right here, just for the desk.
Give me a shot of
Little,
the room. Can you stand by the closet and let me see the room, that side of the room?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I got. I don't know if you can see that. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
A little mini fridge in the back, and a little desk and a light. And I hung
Nice,
a
nice.
smart TV. That was only $100 at Walmart.
So for that room, you got how much in it?
For this room, with the artwork and everything, I think I've got about, gosh, I want to say 750 to maybe 1,000.
$1,000 for the room. Are you now?
Yeah, yeah, for the room.
That is cool.
Yeah,
That is
so
so cool.
I added a little mirror here for the girls because they like to do their makeup and stuff. Sit
Yes,
down
they
at the
do.
desk and put a little LED lighting in the back when you turn the TV on, so it has a nice little flair to it. But yeah, so that's just what I've been working on.
Okay, so I guess we'll get to this one. Real, I want to, Adam. You have been taking some bullets and some arrows. You took the property. We went to see it. But give it the backstory. We got a subject too you wanted to do, but you changed your mind on that. Tell me about your subject, your tenant buyers you were getting.
Oh my god! So the people that love the property that want to move into it, they have it's either they have no money or they've got no credit.
We don't care
Um,
about credit. Why? I don't care about your credit. Why do you care about that?
or well, they usually have both. They usually have no money and no credit. So if I don't care about your credit if you have at least a little bit to put down, but I've got people calling me all day long. Oh, I'll pay $3,000 in 3 months, or I had one guy. He was like, I'll give you 20 down. He was like, we were only asking 10%. The asking price is 189. The house
Mm-hmm.
in the area are selling for 210 to
Mm-hmm.
215. So there's already equity there. Um, I said 10% down. He said he'll put down $20,000. I spent like almost half the day drawing up the assignment agreement, for his down payment and assumption and all this good stuff. And he's like, "Okay, we're all set to meet. I got all my documents and everything." I
He
showed.
was ready to meet.
He was ready to meet. We set an appointment at the property, and he never shows up. He said, "Yeah, I'm coming. I'll be there." And I confirmed with him on the phone like 3 times. He said, "Yeah, I'll be there. Okay, I'll be there." Never shows up. I waited at the property for an hour. That was
Oh
just one
my
guy.
Lord.
Um, Another guy, the most recent guy, was the guy that says he's got a car dealership. He's got a car dealership. He's flipping M5s, Hayabusa, Suzuki, motorcycles, stuff like that. But he can't come up with. He wants to wait, 3 months to come up with $3,000. And like, you guys are trying to buy a house and you have no money, no money at all. No money and no credit. Got another girl that's got perfect credit, 700 credit score, and we're trying to get her qualified because her brother has a large down payment that he's willing to gift to her towards the
Mm,
purchase price.
I
So
like
he's
that.
gonna he's gonna gift her the money, but the problem is that she's on a fixed income, so she has
What's
to have
wrong
a
with that?
cosign. Well, the fixed income is just too low. So she has to have a cosigner. So she cosigns with her mom, and her mom's fixed income is the same as hers, and it's only like $770 a month.
Shit.
And I'm like,
I can't afford that house.
Yeah, because once utilities and
Nah, shit.
taxes,
Yeah.
insurance, yeah,
They had a
yeah, it's crazy.
100% debt to income. You can't be at 100%. A
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Oh, and this is my favorite one. I'm gonna screenshot you this conversation that I had with this one guy on Facebook Marketplace. This guy says he has $80,000 that he wants to put down towards the house. I say, okay, great. No prepayment penalty. You can pay off the loan at any time, whatever. Pay down principal. You'll get 100% of the benefit. And he starts calculating the payments. So it's a 25-year loan. There's 19 years remaining on the loan. The payments are 1522 per month. So what he does is he types 1522 into his calculator, for 1522 per month, and he multiplies it by uh, you know, 12 for 12 months in a year times 19 for 19 years remaining, and it comes out to like 324,000. Don't quote me on this because I don't have a calculator in
Yeah,
front of me.
whatever.
But $324,000 or something, because mortgages aren't free, banks charge interest. So he's now he's all calling me a scam artist, and yeah, right, I'm not gonna buy that house and make you rich off $324,000, pay $324,000 for $180,000 house and all this stuff. And the interest rate is at 5%, Chris. It's a fair interest rate. So I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Um, that those are just some of my most recent ones. I mean, I could just keep going on and on and on and on.
I think we should probably do a lease option tenant buyer nightmare video. Not this one. We'll do that. We'll get together. You want to do that?
We could do that, yeah.
Promise me you're gonna help me do that. Maybe we'll do that when we go to when we're in DC.
We'll do that. Yeah. So I think my exit strategy is just going to be to move in it since
Before
nobody
we get
else
there,
wants it.
yeah. Before you get there, what? Where are the majority of your tenant buyers coming from, Adam?
Um, I basically, bandit signs, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. Uh, but those three things in general just get the phone, flooded,
I
flooded,
really go ahead.
flooded with, unqualified people.
You know what I did? Let me show you this. I've got one on Facebook right now, right?
Yeah.
Show you what I did because I got sick, and not that I'm taking the calls. Let me do this because Adam, as time goes on, my friend, you as you know, you're 26. You said
Yep.
things
26.
change, man. With this internet stuff, is the market is just kind of like doing like this. If you could imagine this market is nebulous. The internet, dude, changes so so quickly. It's right. That's why I'm like my perception of college has changed. But I remember when before it was just Craigslist. Before you came around, it was like Craigslist and a few other small ones. But now Facebook's opening up Insta, whatever. The Facebooks of the internet now, which I think is opening up a different type of a s- potential suspect, if you will. Is that where you're thinking to?
So yeah. Yep.
I think these people are really not gonna be have the mindset. What? How would you describe it? The Facebook leads. Before I show you my ad here.
Some of them are turn out. You think they're going to be legit. They're in the military. They're pre-approved and all that good stuff. Uh, they go ghost. I don't know what it is. They just go ghost. They feel like they don't have to tell you anything, explain to you anything. Like, hey, I
Uh,
went past the property. I'm not interested. That's all they have to say. But instead, they say, "Oh, I'm pre-approved. Yeah, I'll meet you at the property," and never show up. Uh,
I think that's the culture, Adam. I think that's
yeah,
the culture, not only with business, but even with this whole text messaging, instant messaging. What do you think?
yeah, I think so too. just lack of respect for people's time
Hmm.
and and efforts for
I can
sure.
imagine. I'm praying to God. I'm just imagining what your Facebook Messenger is looking like, dog.
Oh man, I've got thousands. I have got thousands of messages on there, man. And I'll never let a deal die on my side of the table.
On your side,
On my side. So
that's a good mentality to have.
I'm always responding.
Let me show you what I'm putting in my ad. This is the picture that they see before they even round up family. You know, my mission and statement is to raise your financial literacy, right? So this is what they see. I'm like, look, don't even call, don't even reply.
Right.
Can you see that?
Yeah, must have a down payment. Must.
So I'm like, listen, because people will anyway. So what you're getting is a lot of crap, and this is the picture that they see when they go to Facebook. So I've got an editor, I've got a JPEG editor, right? So I can put that, I can edit the pictures. And the next one, the next picture they see looks like this one. Let me show you. Where is it at? Call or text Calvin because I'm not taking the calls to get
Right.
inside for more information. Do not send a direct message.
Okay.
You know,
So do not send a direct text message.
do not send a direct. Well, maybe I should change it to private message. Not send a private message. What should I say? Do not send a message on. I thought what is it called on Facebook?
On Facebook, yeah, it's private. PM.
Don't send
Private
a
message.
private message. Yeah. So I'm like this. This is in the pictures, Adam. So when they go to my ad, they see the picture of the house with the shit at the bottom says rent to own because you know they all want to go. Is it rent to own? Or they don't because they don't read it. They don't read the text. So I'm like,
Half of them call and they say, "Hey, I'm calling about the house for rent." And nowhere in the ad does it say, I've got a house for rent. It says owner financing.
owner financing,
Yeah.
but you have it in the rent section.
No, no, for sale by owner.
Let me hold a
And
second.
the bandit signs. I will mix it up every now and again though, and it's expected when I do throw rent to own in there,
Hmm.
to get those kind of calls. But I just think it's funny.
Well, I'm trying to think. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, this you're gonna get Ron LeGrand calls it the toothless and the homeless. You're gonna get the toothless and the homeless. I'm noticing on Facebook. Man, these people on Facebook, I think I pray for my daughters. They're sending these messages, boom, 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 boom. They don't even read it. They're just like, I mean, are they even reading the article?
No, they're not. The description?
Yeah.
No, no, they're not even. No, they're
My
now they've got the quick links where you just click, "Hi, is this item still available? Where are you located?"
I
And then
can't
just click
stand
that.
those. I can't stand
Yeah.
those. Let me show you mine. And then we're gonna move on. Let me just show you what I have out now. I have it
Okay.
at the very beginning, at the top of the damn thing. I hope this can help you at all, man, because I know where you're at regarding taking phone calls. Roundup family, thanks for joining us. We're just hanging out with Adam today, gonna see what we can do about this Airbnb and this lease option tenant buyer situation he has. The computer moves slow when I'm on here. Here you go. I'll share the screen. Screen two. Share. So here's one here. First thing that my listing would say, or it does say, please view the pictures. Can you see that?
Um, Maybe if I rotate it.
I'll blow it up a little bit. Please view the pictures to get it, contact information and read carefully. Text and call is fastest. Direct messages will not be accepted. I want them to know off the top. Don't be sending me, and I still get a few, but I'm like, I remember when I first was using Facebook months ago, Adam, my joint,
Mhm.
like you would get 1,000 a day. I'm like, you can't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, don't even direct message. We will not even accept it. The direct private. Maybe I should change that to direct private message.
So you have them call a phone number for someone that you've got that's boots on the ground that will do the selling for you, pretty much for a fee, a flat fee or something like that.
Yeah, well, my guy takes the calls and he gets to keep the application fee, which is like 35 or to 35 to $50. So if he does one or two a day, that's money for him. And oh, I'm sorry. That's, did you see it? Did you see that?
I did, yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
saw that.
Um, so he'll get a part of the application. He keeps the whole application fee. I don't charge him for that. And then what we'll do is he takes all the calls,
Hmm.
so he gets all that. But we don't have no direct no private messages. So he gets all the text messages. So he has a incentive to get those applications in. So I've got a look at this. I've got a stack. There's applications.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I believe
50
that.
30 to $40 each. I mean, you can make $500-600 on application fees.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
You know.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start doing that. When they talk about they've got to wait till Friday to just get the application fee. I mean, that's a problem.
Well, Adam. Okay, Adam. When you're an entrepreneur like you, we kind of our minds are kind of separate because for us, every day's payday, right? I mean, you don't. It could be any day of the week, but we are something that Michael Gerber called interdependent in the book, The E Myth. We're interdependent. So at the end of the day, brother, we have to be very, very compassionate and empathetic with W-2 workers because they do base their life off of those weekly paychecks. I know you're a little young, so I was the same way like you. I'm like, why you gotta wait? People they budget their lives out with those weekly bi-weekly checks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I understand.
Yeah, I
I
think you do.
understand.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you were malicious,
Yeah.
but yeah. Okay, so you got crazy. Let's hurry up. So you got crazy tenant buyers. Tell me. So now you don't have a tenant buyer. You've been looking for how long?
It's been almost 9 months.
I can't believe it, Adam. There's got to be something. I think your monthly payment is the thing that's getting you.
It is, yeah. Everybody says the payment's too high.
Would you
So
agree?
I think it's a fair payment. With principal interest, it works out to be about 1,100, and then the taxes and insurance is what boosts it up to 1,522. But for someone who's going to be owner occupying, I feel like that's a fair deal for a 4 bedroom, 2 bath,
Four
three
bedroom,
quarters of an acre lot.
1,500. When you put it like that, a four bedroom, but the product that you have though, Adam, is not like a.
It's not a fully, it's granite countertop and stainless steel appliances, right? But it's still a 2,000 square foot house on 0.75 acre lot. You think that's a fair deal?
Well, I'm not even. I like the kitchen. I think the house is nice. I'm referring to the upstairs. It's like
Oh,
a.
the upstairs.
Yeah, do I want to move into that and have to deal with that? Is that where's your mind regarding the product, the house itself?
As far as what I'm gonna do, what I
No,
what
regarding the tenant buyer giving you, let's say, because to me it's worth at least 5 to 8 thousand when I'm seeing a four bedroom. But the house, it has the vaulted seal upstairs. Is that something that you're thinking is a detractor, or what is it that this house is having a problem
that
if the
that
payment's okay?
I think people just can't afford it in that area. That and maybe the bedroom's too small. If I had to guess,
Are you asking them, Adam, what is it that they don't like about it? Oh, well,
a couple people, want to nitpick it and say, well, this whole wall needs to be torn down, and
hold
is
on,
this a
I didn't hear you. This you said they want to nitpick it and what?
oh, and say, like, is this a load bearing wall? So can we knock this down? Because they want an open floor plan. Because the new buyers, they're just, they're picky.
They are. They are, Adam. They have
So
the right to be. I mean, shit, it's their money. I would be too.
yeah, if they're able to get pre-approved, I would be too, like you said. But I don't know, man. Fingers crossed. and hopefully someone comes along.
Well,
I'm
we
still
don't like
marketing.
hope. I don't like hope.
Yeah.
I don't like hope. I'm thinking, oh, it's a good one, Robel. What are the rents in that area? Because I know
Uh,
I managed a property for a guy. We rented his house off for 1150. It was a 3-2. It was
the
right there down the street on, I can't remember the street, but it's a block or two away.
the rents in the area are right at like 1500,
So the,
1500. Yeah,
okay.
right
Mm.
in line with it. That's why I was like instantly when I came across this deal, Axe deal, just assign it to a retail buyer. That's what I was thinking, but doesn't always go as planned.
So how about regarding the? I know it had a smell in there. It wasn't like a bad smell, but what were your thoughts on that? I know you and Smitty talked about that.
Oh, um, we just I was gonna leave the AC off because the extra expense per month, but we both agreed that it would be best to to leave the AC running during the summer because it's easier to show it. So,
Mhm.
and I appreciate you letting us keep it on for an extra what was it, couple days until I transferred it over.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um, but yeah,
Did that
so
help?
I think
Did that help?
the AC did help. I did some air fresheners and stuff like that. Clean, cleaned out the fridge a little bit better and stuff like that. It helped a little bit.
Is it
Um,
gone? Is the smell gone?
there's a little bit of a smell to it, but I mean, for the type of buyer I'm trying to attract, I didn't think it had to be perfect. If I have to, I'll crawl underneath the house and see if there's some kind of moisture buildup or something going on that I'm not seeing. Maybe a toilet's leaking, a wax ring or something. Like a slow leak. I'm not
Hmm.
exactly sure. Uh,
So you've got
so
no, you got not a person that even wants to give you 3,000 in 9 months.
no, I have someone that wants to give me 3,000 in 3 months, and it's just
Yeah,
not
I
enough.
don't want to hear about them. Damn.
It's just not enough money.
Mm.
I mean, Ron LeGrand says 10% down minimum on owner finance deals. He doesn't want anybody in his, that's Ron LeGrand. But at this point, I just want the money. I just want the bleeding to stop pretty much.
Yeah, man.
Having to make those payments, put them on credit cards and stuff.
Mm.
But I'm just trying to protect the seller at this point. Do what I said I was going to do.
Yeah, I hear you.
So,
You're honorable for that, my brother. You are. Whew.
yeah.
So where you at now? We got because this is just really I wanted to just share. I want people to know that the way they see this is that they just get a house under contract and the tenant buyers are gonna just come with 10 grand and they're gonna go to the bank and everybody's happy. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I wish it did. I wish it did.
So
It
where are
doesn't.
you at now? Where you at with it? You said you were gonna change it up or something.
I, I'm probably just gonna move into it, and you know, and turn the unit I'm living in into an Airbnb,
Which is
just
what
because
you
it's in
did
a
there.
just 'cause it's in a better location. There's more stuff going on over here. It's on First Colonial Road. You know where
Mm.
that is, like next
Virginia
to
Beach.
Ocean Front. So,
Yeah.
turn this into an Airbnb and pray that I can make it through the winter time.
What you
Um,
mean make it through the winter?
just for the slow season, down here. Uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, everybody going to the beach and stuff.
And we'll slow
Then it
down.
slows down.
Yeah, we'll slow down. And are you
But
renting that or do you own that one too?
no, I own this one. Yeah, so I'm gonna rent it out.
How many bedrooms is that one?
2 bedroom, two
Two.
bedroom. So
Damn.
I was debating whether I should live in one live in one room and Airbnb the other room, so I'm here to manage it, or if I should just furnish the other room that I'm living in and just Airbnb the entire house. There's pros and cons to both. The pro of living here is easy to clean it, easy to manage it when people come in, but less cash flow, to make the payments on another house. Uh, so there's a couple things I got to weigh out. Still trying to decide on everything,
Well,
you
you
know.
don't have a wife to make happy. You don't have kids running around everywhere.
Yeah, I don't have a wife or a crazy girlfriend anymore, so
So I tell you, I admire people. I would have if it was me, I would be doing Airbnb in all my bedrooms. Before I was obviously married, but
I
people,
was just gonna put a tent in the backyard and just sleep in that, and just Airbnb my entire house, and start charging for parking too.
yeah, you could probably get it. No doubt. I
Yeah,
mean, you can get parking.
yeah, yeah. Something in the water festival.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about what they're charging for Airbnbs?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, couple grand. So that,
Mm.
yeah, the oh, the battery. Can you still see me?
Yeah, you got to
The
plug it in.
the hold on one sec. Yeah, I do Uber too, and I drove this girl that said she manages Airbnbs,
Mm-hmm.
and she said that the hotels are going for like 1,100 a night. The hotel rooms
Mm.
for something in the water festival,
Mm-hmm.
and she had an Airbnb listing that was rented out for like 3,000 a night for the weekend,
Good God.
and I'm like, that is insane.
Wow. I'm
So
too
mark that
cheap.
on your calendar, Chris, for next year.
I need to do that. I felt bad for charging 200. I'm like, man, I need to change my barometer. It's too cheap. All right. So moving to that one. Okay, I just really I wanted to as we were talking, I'm like, I need to share this with my roundup family, man. Because the reality is I think the market might be telling you as I'm looking here at somebody talking. You say that the rents there are 1,500, but I think there's something else going on. Either it's something that's not desirable about the house. I particularly felt a little resistance with the second floor having the low ceilings, but that's not a deal killer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It could be a little bit hotter up there because it was converted to living space
There
from an
you go.
attic. It's
Mm,
naturally going to be hot,
yeah,
but like you said, it shouldn't be a deal killer. I mean, it's a nice piece of property. It's not in the hood. You know what I mean?
mhm. I
It's
don't think.
blue collar, shipyard on the right,
Yeah.
military on the left. I mean,
Do you plan on? So, did you try open house or something? I mean, it'd be more
I
money, but
yeah, we tried that open house. We tried literally everything. I mean, I bought probably 750 yard signs. Uh, you
what
know,
did they say?
owner financing, reasonable down payment required, and then a Google Voice number, voicemail, and stuff like that. What
That,
else? What
that
else
should,
did we do? That got the phone ringing.
yeah, that
Uh,
should get you at least one good qualified buyer.
I had a girl that reached out to me on Facebook Marketplace from. She said she was relocating from New York. She wanted to set up a time to come see it. She flies because she's got a job application or a job interview down here too. So her getting the house was going to be decided on whether or not she got the job. She comes down. I guess her car breaks down or something, which is understandable. It's like no big deal. She makes the job interview. She gets the job while she's still down here. I guess she got her car fixed. I'm like, okay, do you want to come see the house? Set up a time. She's like, oh, I'm at the ocean front right now. I'll set up another time with you to go see it. And then she's like, call me back tomorrow, and I'll come by.
You
So I
call
called
her
her.
back?
Yeah. So I was like, okay. Well, I called her back, followed up with her at the exact time she said, and she blew me off again. She's like, oh well, I'm at the ocean front right now, and we're at the beach, but I'll be back in 4 weeks, and in 4 weeks, if it's still available, we'll take a look at it. And I'm like, she wanted, so I've got listed at like 190, 189.
Mm.
She said, I'll put 25 down if you'll accept 150. I was
You could have made that work. You can lower the price if you drag out the auction period longer.
if I drag the option period longer.
You can sell it for 150, and then you can tell people we do it all the time. So we have one now that the lady owes 250. We're selling it for 240,
Okay.
right? But you got to tell them, listen, you can't exercise your option until year blank, so that principal can come down, right?
Right, right.
So you can sell it for 150, Adam. You just got to tell her, listen, Miss Joe Buyer, you can't buy this house until the option won't start till 2000 whatever, 5 years from now, because you need that principal pay down to catch what
Catch
down
up.
payment you get. Yeah,
Right, 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 right. Yeah,
you
that
can do
makes
that.
sense.
You can do
Yeah, I
that.
could do that. That's an idea. I didn't even think about that actually.
Absolutely, man.
You know,
That's
but
why you're here.
she turned out to be a flake anyway. So
Well, if you're calling people, Adam, as you're gonna learn, dude, I don't call anybody. If they're not calling you, they don't want the house.
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
They don't want the house.
That's what I found out.
Call me back. I'm like, click. You crazy, man. When people say call me, I'm like, oh, you want your buyer? You know what? When your buyer, their voices are gonna ring like the one we did last week. They'll say, well, I know you want 8,000, but will you take X? That's your
Right,
buyer.
right. They're gonna be begging. They're blowing your phone off the hook
They're
because
gonna
they want
want
the
the
house.
house. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But I think, man, I wish, yeah, I see somebody here saying your payment might be too high. The market is saying your payment might be too high, but you can't change that. So, are you current? Huh?
Yeah, 100% current. No liens and
Can't get a loan modification
clean
there.
title search. You know,
Mm,
the bank obviously lent money on it, and the original seller is current, made all of his payments.
gotcha.
So
All right. Okay, I just wanted to share that with everybody, with my family members. Adam, is just a remarkable guy. What you're doing, you have integrity. You're out in the marketplace looking for deals, and you have to. I guess, are you going? You're going to keep it. You're not going to give it back because you got
I
money in it.
think the amount of money I've put into the payments, principal pay down, and having to borrow money and pay interest, not only on the loan but on the credit cards, I
Hmm.
think I'm just gonna have to move into it, stage it, get it really retail ready, and then oh, get it really retail ready, and then just list it on the MLS again. Now
Yeah.
that it's not stale, refresh it. That's the only way I see out of this deal, honestly.
Me and Smitty crunched it down and we crunched it with, and I think that if the payments to do an Airbnb, you're going to be in it for like 2,000 a month with the cleaning fees and utilities.
Yeah, yeah, and
You
then
could.
that's with no comparables in the area.
I don't know why that area didn't have any Airbnbs, which could be good and bad.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I've got it plugged in, but I keep losing connection.
It's
Um,
good. I see you. But I'm just saying, I think it's going to be tight on the cash flows come December, January, February, my brother, on the Airbnb.
yeah, yeah. That's why I'm doing anything I can. So might get a couple roommates in the meantime, just till I can get
Yeah.
full. You know.
Dude, you could rent out 2 rooms and get $500 a pop, Adam, and just ride it
Yeah.
out.
And rent out the garage and then get it ready to sell and sell it on the MLS.
If you rented
Oh,
the garage, go ahead.
another thing I wanted to mention to you. Be careful with your flat fee list. Do you do flat fee listings on the
What do you mean?
MLS?
Do I do that? I'm not a realtor.
But I mean, do you list your properties on the MLS as a flat
Hmm.
fee?
Yeah.
Okay. Do your real estate agents do they put signs in the front yard?
Well, I deal with a
Well,
broker, and she does nothing.
she does nothing. Okay.
She won't even take the phone call. She don't even give you a lockbox. She just you give her the money, and that's it. She'll put it on the MLS.
Okay. Okay. You don't
What were you
put
gonna say?
you. So she doesn't even put a sign in the yard at all.
She does absolutely nothing.
Nothing at all. Okay.
Nothing
Okay.
other than
That's the way it should be done.
what do you think? What are you gonna what are you going to say?
Oh no, I was gonna say I've had a flat fee. I won't mention any names, but they put their sign in the yard and had people calling on their sign about my house, and he
Hmm.
was not his responsibility was to transfer those leads to me. I was
Hmm.
supposed to take them and just was trying to sell them other property.
Oh my
Pre-qualified
lord!
buyers calling on the house that I'm making payments on and just trying to sell it, saying, "Oh, are you pre-qualified? Are you pre-approved? Oh, well, we've got this house available instead, and stuff like that."
Wow!
And I'm like,
Wow!
and then telling me I can't put my own marketing in front of my own house while his marketing is up there.
Oh my
So
lord! You need to let him go.
yeah, I let him go,
Let
but
him go. Shit, he ain't worth 5 cents.
no.
Well, you're learning, man. At least you're willing to make mistakes, and you have a good attitude about
Yeah, yeah, positive. You know, I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to keep pushing forward.
it.
But but yeah, man, I'm gonna send you that link too that I got from Ron.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
All his
Okay,
details. Okay,
sounds good. Okay, guys.
cool, man.
Thanks, Adam.
Awesome. Yep. Thank you. You have a good day.
You too. Round up family. That was Adam. The reason I wanted to do this to you today, I have to remind myself of my mission, my ministry to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. I was talking to Adam. He asked me to come look at that house a month ago to try to do an Airbnb with him. We set up Airbnbs for people and we do joint ventures with people, all that stuff. And when I looked at Adam, house, I thought the payment was a little high, and I'm looking people say the same thing. 1,500, let's say 1,600 for the payment. We got another let's say 250 to 300 for our utilities, electric, water, gas, wireless, right? So we're at 1,900. Then we've got 5 cleanings for the month. That's another 60 times. That's another 300 for it. So we're in it for like 2,300 off the top for Airbnb because you have to pay the cleaner to go because I'm not gonna go. I have to pay the cleaner to go, and then if anything pops up, I have to go, right? But I'm saying that to make 500, even if we made $3,000 a month on the Airbnb, that we would make $600, and then we would have to split that. It was kind of tight for me. Something. Oh shoot! I've got a tenant. Air conditioning's going crazy. So round up family, just be consider it. Keep in mind your monthly payment. What I like to do when I do my lease options, if I can, have the payment low enough to where the tenant buyer gets the benefit of the lower payment, so I can get a larger down payment. Now, some that we have a higher monthly payment, I would sacrifice getting a lower down payment. So just keep that in mind. 'Cause I know Ron says you can get 10% down and all this stuff, which you can sometimes, but all right. I guess I'll do a quick few questions. I enjoy the questions. Rosanna, hey, my West Coast connection. Uh, Deadlines. I asked those questions. He did an open house. Jonathan, yes. Bangkok, yeah, the market's too expensive. And Jacob, hey, Jacob, can an Airbnb a pre-foreclosure with a short-term lease in place? Maybe. I don't know about that. I would definitely talk to an attorney about that. I had thought about that years ago, but you get in the mortgage payment is supposed to be getting paid with those rents. So you never know. It's called the assignment of rents when the owner stops paying. Okay, Roundup family, thank you for hanging out with me. I always enjoy hanging out with you. Man, make sure you click thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you feel that I'm providing you maximum value regarding real estate. I'm bringing people, these are real life. I don't want to just stand up here and teach to you. I enjoy teaching with you so you can see what other people are doing and what we're doing in the business. Okay, let me get out of here, get to work. I love you. I'll talk to you soon, Roundup family. Peace.